everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Cynthia Grevamanik. Today I would like to explain one of the topics that I have learned in this class, which is conditional sentences. So what are conditional sentences? Conditional sentences are sentences that talk about a condition and the result of that condition. They usually use the word if. We use conditional sentences to talk about facts, possible situation, imaginary situation, and past situation. There are four types of conditional sentences, so let's get started. The first type is zero conditional. We use zero conditional to talk about facts or things that are always true. The pattern is if plus simple present, comma simple present. For example, if you mix blue and yellow, you get green. In this sentence, if you mix blue and yellow is the if clause and it uses simple present. You get green is the main clause and it also uses simple present. This sentence follows the verb if plus simple present, comma simple present. This example is a fact because when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. It is always true. That's why this sentence is called zero conditional. The second type is first conditional. We use first conditional to talk about something that may happen in the future. The pattern is if the simple present, comma will plus verb 1. For example, if I have time, I will call you. In this sentence, if I have time is the if clause and it uses simple present. I will call you is the main clause and it uses will plus verb 1. So this sentence follows the pattern if plus simple present, comma will plus verb 1. This example talks about a possible future situation. If I have time, I will call you. That's why this sentence is called first conditional. The third type is second conditional. We use second conditional to talk about imaginary or unreal situation. The pattern is a plus simple past, comma, verb plus verb 1. For example, if I were rich, if were buy a big house. In this sentence, if I were rich is the if clause and it uses simple parts. I will buy a big house is the main clause and it uses will plus verb 1. So this sentence follows the pattern if the simple parts, comma, will plus verb 1. This example is an imaginary situation because I am not rich, I am only imagining it. That's why this sentence is called second conditional. The last type is third conditional. We'll use third conditional to talk about past situation that cannot be changed. We also use it to express regret. The pattern is if plus past perfect, comma would have plus past participle. For example, if I had studied more, I would have gotten a better score. In this sentence, if I had studied more is the if clause and it uses past perfect. I would have gotten a better score is the main clause and it uses will have plus past participle. So this sentence follow the pattern if plus past perfect, comma will have plus past participle. This example talks about something that happened in the past. The speaker did not study more, so they did not get a better score. The speaker feels sorry about it. That's why the sentence is called third conditional. To conclude, Conditional sentence help us talk about different situations. Zero conditional is for facts. First conditional is for real future possibilities. Second conditional is for imaginary situation. Third conditional is for past situation and regrets. By learning these for your types, we can use conditional sentence correctly. That's all my explanation about conditional sentence. Thank you for your attention. See you next time and bye bye.